천천히 먹어. 아무도 안 뺏어.
When you grow up, you lose things forever. If only I could see my little Ponyland again. Go back to that world in the snow. Can you take me to find it?
Of course. It'd be my honor. Look, is this more like the one in your heart?
Not exactly. What kinds of ponies are there?
Sure.
That's it! Please give it white wings, a golden saddle, and a bell around its neck. It would be even better if it could live in a beautiful crystal ball.
I see. Creating this world just for you.
Thank you.
Hey, Sophia. Really missing you.
Wait, sound doesn't follow anymore, but it born together.
Oh, yes, eso. Yeah, Seedance 1.5 Pro is already out.
Jindama!
Move!
Seedance 1.5 Pro is ready. Are you?
천천히 먹어. 아무도 안 뺏어.
grow up, you lose things forever. If only I could see my little ponyland again. Go back to that world in the snow. Can you take me to find it?
Of course. It'd be my honor. Look, is this more like the one in your heart?
Not exactly. What kinds of ponies are there?
Sure.
That's it! Please give it white wings, a golden saddle, and a bell around its neck. It would be even better if it could live in a beautiful crystal ball.
I see. Creating this world just for you.
Thank you.
Hey, Sophia. Really missing you.
Wait. Sound doesn't follow anymore. Got it born together.
Oh, yes, eso. Yes, Seedance 1.5 Pro is already out.
Jindama!
Move!
Seedance 1.5 Pro is ready. Are you?
천천히 먹어. 아무도 안 뺏어.
When you grow up, you lose things forever. If only I could see my little ponyland again. Go back to that world in the snow. Can you take me to find it?
Of course. It'd be my honor. Look, is this more like the one in your heart?
Not exactly. What kinds of ponies are there?
Sure.
That's it! Please give it white wings, a golden saddle, and a bell around its neck. It would be even better if it could live in a beautiful crystal ball.
I see. Creating this world just for you.
Thank you.
Hey, Sophia. Really missing you.
Wait. Sound doesn't follow anymore, but it born together.
Oh, yes, eso. Yes, Seedance 1.5 Pro is already out.
Jindama!
Move!
Seedance 1.5 Pro is ready. Are you?
천천히 먹어. 아무도 안 뺏어.
When you grow up, you lose things forever. If only I could see my little ponyland again. Go back to that world in the snow. Can you take me to find it?
Of course. It'd be my honor. Look, is this more like the one in your heart?
Not exactly. What kinds of ponies are there?
Sure.
That's it! Please give it white wings, a golden saddle, and a bell around its neck. It would be even better if it could live in a beautiful crystal ball.
I see. Creating this world just for you.
Thank you.
Hey, Sophia. Really missing you.
Welcome everyone, and thank you for joining us for Dreamina Seedance 2.5 Global API Launched webinar. Today, the Dreamina Seedance 2.5 API is officially available on BytePlus. We'll explore how Dreamina Seedance 2.5 is empowering AI video creation, richer references, precise editing, and multilingual creation, enabling more flexible and practical workflows for creators, developers, and businesses worldwide. This session will be divided into 3 parts. First, model capability overview, then real-world applications across e-commerce, advertising, and cinematic scene creation. And finally, we'll hear from real users about their experiences with AI-powered creation. We're honored to welcome Giza Plaza, the AI creative consultant at Magnifico Studios, an AI platform trusted by professional creatives, and Felix, content team lead at TapNow, an AI native video creation platform for creators. They will share how Dreamina Seedance 2.5 performs in real workflows and what it means for creative teams. First, let's step into the official Dreamina Seedance 2.5 upgrade. In this part, we'll explore the key product upgrades behind the model, including native 30-second single-take video, up to 50 reference assets in one prompt, and more controllable generation and editing. Now please welcome Rong Wang, Product Solution Architect at BytePlus, and Caitlin Chen, BytePlus AI Product Lead.
Hi everyone, this is Ron, Product Solutions Architect at BytePlus. I know many of you have been waiting for this one. Today we are so excited to launch the Dreamina Seedance 2.5. It is a new multi-model video generation model built to help the creators like you make a better high-end videos and help the business adapt the great ideas across the product, languages, and markets. So traditionally, making a great video takes a full production process, a brief, talent, locations, multiple takes, and the days of the editing. And when something changes, for example, you have a new product, a different actor, and another language, you often have to start much of the process again. So Seedance 2.5 is designed to change that. Let's take a look. So what is the Seedance 2.5 built to do? It's a longer, sharper, and more controllable multi-model video generation model. So there are 4 things to remember. First, it helps you make a longer while staying on the same brand up to 30 seconds in a single shot, with a rich references to keep the character, products, and visual style consistent. Second, it gives you more control. You can edit, and you also can extend a video in ways that feel closer to real production workflow. Third, it's built for global storytelling with a native support of 11 languages. One creative idea can travel more naturally across the markets. And finally, it delivers a more cinematic visual experience with a more lifelike lighting, natural performance, and camera movement. We prepare a shot moving to bring it to life.
They say time heals all wounds. But what the machine takes, it never gives back.
Wait! Are you sure this is a product ad?
Yes, product comes after emotional recognition.
Remind me again. Who is this for? Hair Wash, new washing machine brand. Target urbanites who hate organizing but crave order. Fine. For a second there, I thought I'd joined the wrong meeting. Go on.
Promise me. Find him.
I get it, he's looking for a sock. But is all this drama really necessary? It is just a sock.
That was his favorite pair. You don't get that feeling. It's like getting fries and realizing there's no ketchup.
Especially when you are rushing out the door.
Maybe. I don't. Ketchup or whatever this is. Whatever. Go ahead.
Sorry, buddy. I failed you.
Hey, is anybody here? I'm in here! Somebody help me!
Well, fresh meat.
What?
Get off, man. You are the number 137.
Are you still bothered by your washing machine swallowing your socks?
Hair Wash. Revolutionary structural design. Precision fluid control system. Choose Hair Wash. Hair in, hair out.
So, the selling point is anti-swallow?
Yep.
Isn't that too niche? I've never had a machine eat my socks. Anyway.
Boss, this is the #1 requirement in the client brief.
Actually, client research confirms that many competitor machines do swallow socks. Complaint threads are viral online, and surveys show, on average, 1 in 20 users is affected.
Fine. I'll buy the logic. But the ending copy is a bit stiff. It doesn't quite fit the tone. Actually, the chairman came up with that himself. We were told to keep it verbatim. Not a single word changed. Understood. Then we're good. Send it over. If there's nothing else, we're done. Thanks, everyone.
That is the Seedance 2.5 in action. Before we go into the individual capability, here is a quick overview of what Seedance 2.5 supports. So the biggest update is multi-model references capacity. Currently, we up to the 30 images, 10 videos, and 10 audio assets in the single request. 50 references assets in total. So for output, we support the flexible aspect ratio. 480p and 720p will release this time, and 1080p 4K are coming soon. 24 frames per second, and the video duration from 4 to 30 seconds. So to highlight, there is a 2 features in particular. First is return the last frame. After generating one clip, you can return its final frame and use it as a starting frame for the next clip. This makes it easier to chain the clips together while maintaining the continuity in a character scene and the visual directions. Secondly, is a custom timeout and priority setting. You can configure the timeout and set a priority level from the 0 to 9 from your endpoint, giving you more control over how requests are handled in our production workflow. So we'll now take a closer to see the key capability behind these specifications. Okay, so when we look at how people were using Seedance 2.0, we noticed that many of you were choosing 15 seconds videos. That tells us something simple: duration matters. Because Seedance 2.0 is a maximum duration is 15 seconds. But the make longer video is not just about adding more seconds in our API. A 30 seconds video is much harder to get right. The character has to be consistent, and the environment has to hold together, and the model has to keep following the instruction from the first frame to the last frame. So before I explain how Seedance 2.5 does that, let's take a quick look at the I2V example. What you just saw is a kind of the continuity we want to preserve over a longer generation. With Seedance 2.5, we can now generate up to 30 seconds in a single shot, like twice of the length of the Seedance 2.0, and the longest single shot generation in the industry. That gives you more room to develop a new idea, show a product, or telling a better story in one continuous clip. And if the story needs to go further, you can extend the clip while keeping everything consistent. We also introduced a smart duration. Instead of forcing every idea into the same fixed length, the model can choose a duration that better fits your content in the one prompt. And we also found out the great video creation lives in the different details. And the creators like you told us again and again, 12 references are not enough. Okay, think about if we have one character, you may need their face and outfit at different angles, and even a voice reference. So sometimes you may need several more characters. And you want to add the environment and the key props, and the 12 inputs are used up very quickly. So with the Seedance 2.5, you can use up 50 different references assets in one request, 30 images, 10 videos, and 10 audio assets. For the demo, we will give a model a ballroom scene. There are multiple characters. There is a ballroom itself, and different outfits, and different small assets like glasses on the table. Let's watch it.
Everyone, enjoy this party!
Cheers to tonight. May I have this dance?
Okay, you can find out the 50 different references is really matters. So for the film or short drama industry, a scene is not just one person. It's also a cast, it's a setting, it's the props, and how they are all work together. Now you can bring more of the context into the one single generation and keep everything close to what you think in your mind. Also, for the e-commerce industry, a strong ads really ends with the one market. So, but adapting it to a new market has always been slow and expensive. You may need a new character, a different production version, and a new language or new settings. And in early AI workflow, even a small change could make original creative very few inconsistent. So for the Seedance 2.5 gives a creator like you more control of the process. It supports native generation for 11 languages and the dialogue and the voice can feel more natural in each market. It also understands more regional context, helping it adapt the setting and the visual detail for the local audience. Here is an example. We took one lipstick UGC ad and localized it to across 6 different language markets.
I'm trying shade 11 today. Let's see how it looks up close on the lips.
Aujourd'hui, je teste la teinte 11.
今日は11番を試してみます。
Hoy voy a probar el tono 11.
오늘은 11호 컬러를 발라볼게요.
आज मैं 11 नंबर शेड लगाकर देख रही हूँ.
You can find out the core idea will stay the same, but the actor, language, even the lipstick color can change for the different markets. That means the teams can start with one strong campaign idea and adapt it faster without losing the main original work. And I talked with the different directors. The director told me the lighting shapes the whole feeling of the scene. It sets the mood and it guides the audience attention. And it also helps the character feel like they truly belong in this environment. With Seedance 2.5, we made a big step forward in how lights respond across the scene and around the character face. Here is a simple example. A woman sitting on a bus with the changing light moving across her face and the bus travels. Let's watch it. Yeah, you can notice how the lights and the shadow, reflection, and the skin detail shift together. The lighting doesn't just sit on the character. It responds to the environment around her. That makes the scene feel more natural, more connected, and more cinematic real. To wrap up, Seedance 2.5 gives the creator more room to create, longer video, more references, easier localization, more visual detail, less gap between the ideas and the final video. We cannot wait for you to see what you'll create. Now I'd like to hand it over to my colleague. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Tianrong. This is Xiaoyu Caitlin. So I'm the product solution lead for BytePlus AI. Yeah, it's great to meet all of you today. And we have just seen how Dreamina Seedance 2.0 turns creative directions into compelling visions. Let me take you one step back and one step forward. So first, how do we prepare the visual world that Dreamina Seedance can bring to life? And then how do we turn those visual decisions into motions? And this is how Seed Dream and the Seedance and Seed Audios all comes into this picture. So the simplest way to understand the workflow is through the 3 creative layers. So Seed Dream 5.0 Pro defines the visual directions and can create the reference images, characters, scenes, prompts, and storyboards and keyframes that establish what the production should look like. And Dreamina Seedance then turn those visual decisions into motions. And Seed Audio 1.0 as the sound word, like voices, dialogues, emotion, ambience, music, and sound effects. And these are not 3 disconnected generation steps. They support one creative process entirely. So team can use these 3 models to design their own production workflows, animate the visuals, and design the sound to complete the entire experience. And let's start with the visual findings. So you can use Seed Dreams to create all these components before you start your video generation journeys. So before a camera moves or before a video generation generates a frame, a creative team need to make a decision. So what is the setting of this story and what is in the scene? What objects does this video have? And what is the shot size and what is the sequence progress from one moment to the next? So Seed Dream 5.0 Pro help turn creative ideas into visual development assets So for example, storyboards, scenes, characters, and prompts, even backgrounds into the entire visuals. So let's play a video to see what Seedream 5.0 Pro looks like. Yeah, so Dollar Seedream 5.0 is the latest image generation model that we have been released. And it brings image generations, image editings into one unified workflows. It also supports multimodal inputs and also precise editings, and also the layer separation. It will be available very soon. So storyboard can define the sequence of the entire image generation process. And Dollar Seedream 5.0 Pro can create a character sheet from multiple views with facial details, costumes, and accessories. And these references can help the team to establish the visual identity of a character before generating multiple shots. And it is very important to keep the consistency of the characters across the entire video generation process. So Seedream 5.0 Pro is having very high fidelities and portrait consistencies. So this can be used for video generations to have a consistent characters across the video. And this same principle applies to beyond the characters. The teams can also develop reusable assets for scenes, props, products, and other important visual elements. And the goal here is a coherent asset system. So it's not just isolated images, but also a set of visual decisions that can travel through the production. So these references are not just ideas, so they can be production ready. Seedream 5.0 Pro is designed to deliver strong realism, clarity, and material quality lightings and also visual details. So this gives the creators a lot of good foundations for professional and commercial content creations. Okay, and there is one more thing that I would like to highlight here, which is the synergy between the Seedream and the Seedance. So this is where the connection happens. So images generated by Seedream 5.0 Pro and also the previous version like Seedream 5.0 Lite are recognized as a trusted input across the different versions of Seedance families, like including Seedance 2.5, Seedance 2.0, like the fast and mini versions, and also. So this creates a smoother text to image and image to video pipelines. So creators can start with a prompt to develop their visual directions in Seedream, and then they can use the selected image as a starting point for the motions in Seedance. So for example, you can create a portrait with a reference image for your characters and avatar, and then you can create a scene with Seedream 5.0 Pro, and then you can create a storyboard that compose the actions and also the compositions of video clips. And then you can ingest all these informations into Dreamina Seedance 2.0 or 2.5 versions. And this will help you to increase the success rate of Seedance generations and also have a very high quality output. Yeah, talking so much about the visuals, sound is often the difference between a generated clip and a complete piece of content. A scene may need dialogue, but dialogue is not enough, right? Because it may have sound effects, background ambience, music, and other environmental sound that need to be added into these videos. This is where $Seed Audio 1.0 is designed for. So $Seed Audio 1.0 is designed to complete this sound creation process. With text and audio references, creators can generate target audios that combines multiple elements for this experience. It combines dialogues, audios, music, and sound effects, and also ambient sounds all into one models. So instead of creating all these individual elements separately in different models or different resources, so now you can use one model to create all of them simultaneously and holistic output. So there are three strengths I would like to highlight about Seed Audio 1.0. So this is the first model that supports all kinds of audio content output. You can use a prompt to describe multiple speakers and their deliveries, the dialogues, the music, the ambient, and also the sound effects need to be in this moment. And then it also supports reference-driven creations where you can existing audio reference can be added to preserve a recognizable voice identity for these audios. And third, it reduces the distance between an idea and a usable audio scenes. So creators can hear the interactions between voices and the environment at the same time because they are all created within the same models. This is especially useful for video dubbing, audio storytellings, creator content, and also game experiences. So you can definitely try it out together with Seedance 2.0.
I didn't expect it to feel this alive. It's like the whole room is breathing with them.
That's the strings. They make the first pulse. Listen, the violins are asking a question, and the cellos are answering it.
He barely moves, but everyone follows.
That's the magic. A small gesture, and 80 people become one thought.
That part sounds sad.
Not only sad, more like remembering something beautiful after it's gone.
You always make things sound more romantic.
And you always pretend not to like it.
What should I listen for now? The flute. It's going to appear like a little light through the clouds. You were right.
I know. Try not to applaud yet.
This is a good date.
It's only good if you stop talking during the best part.
Then I'll be quiet.
Okay, so this audio demo here is generated by Seed Audio 1.0 models with just the text prompt as the input. So as you can see that there are dialogues and sound effects, as well as music, background ambient music, and some environmental sound included in this demo. So there's no manual editing needed here. With just simple prompt, you can generate a combination of audio dramas, podcast, and upgrade your Seedance audio experience to the next level. There is another demo on consistent voices for longer form audio content.
Coming from behind against New Zealand. We've had a managerial sacking thrown in as well.
Fantastic second half performance. I think a lot of the players talking after the game have I think paid tribute.
Hey there! Quick question. What's the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to you?
Oh, you do not want to know. Okay, fine. But this stays between us and the entire internet, apparently.
Now I have to hear it. Go on.
So it was my first day at a new job. Big meeting, like 20 people, my new boss at the front. I walk in confident, go to sit down, and I completely miss the chair, straight onto the floor.
No! In front of everyone?
It gets worse. When I went down, I grabbed the tablecloth to save myself and pulled an entire jug of coffee off the table, all over me, all over my boss's notes. And the whole thing happened on the video call, so the remote team saw it too.
Oh my, stop! What did you even say?
I just looked up from the floor, soaking wet, and went, "Hi everyone, I'm Tyler. I'll be handling quality control."
Quality control! That's the greatest thing I've ever heard!
They still call me Splash to this day, 2 years later.
Tyler, sorry, Splash, thank you. That was absolutely legendary.
Yep, cool. I'm gonna go disappear now.
Okay, so we have references two persons' voice audio here, and we are able to generate entire audio content with just two references and some text prompts. So this showcase how the character sounds can be retained across the long form audios, and also how dynamic and flexible it is to generate richer audio content and high quality sound effects just with Audio 1.0 demos. So there are two different ways of using seed audios with Seedance 2.0s. So the first approach is audio first workflows, where the creators can create audio with Seed Audio 1.0s with the designed performance before generating the final videos. So the audios can include everything that the creator wants, like the dialogue, the pacing, the emotions, the sound effects, and so on. And then they can reference these audios as an input for the Dreamina Seedance 2.0s. And in this workflow, the sound become the creative directions, right? Where the model will reference to the audios and to imagine what is this scene looks like and how many characters are there in these videos. So this can help guide in timing and the energy and performance of the generated videos. And the second approach is a video first workflow, where the creators can begin with the Seedance video generations and then use Seed Audio 1.0 to build an enhanced audio experience. So the team can add voices, can refine the dialogues, and can create some background music and to establish some ambience just to enrich the entire video qualities. So which approach should you choose? So it really depends what is your objective and how do you design your content. If this scene begins with a dialogue and is with particular performance or some audio informations, then the audio first approach will be a better choice. If it's a visual actions is already established or you already have these videos created, you just need the sound to respond to this video, then the video first approach is more natural. So this keys here is really flexible. So you can design different modules and come out with the most suitable way of using it for your use case. Yeah, here we show another important capability, which is the separation of voice identities from the delivery styles. Like, for example, I have a voice which is used as the voice of this hero. I want this person to have different emotions in different scenes, but I want this voice to be recognizable. So here we have 3 demos. It comes with one reference voice, but with different energies and emotions. Let's hear about it.
30 seconds left. They're down by 1. This is everything. He picks it up on the right wing. Look at that speed. He's through. Past 2 defenders. He shoots. Goal, goal. I can't believe it. In the dying seconds. seconds, a 17-year-old has just rewritten history. Remember this moment. You were here when a legend was born.
Okay, so this is a sports energy demo with this reference audios. And it is still this person, but I want to put it in a horror suspicious scene.
Welcome to Tales of Terror. The letter arrived on a Tuesday. No return address, no stamp. Just my name in handwriting I hadn't seen in 7 years. She was supposed to be dead. I watched them lower the coffin myself. But there it was, 3 words. You buried wrong. I poured a drink. Then I poured another. By midnight, I was standing at her grave with a shovel, rain running down my neck, asking myself the only question that mattered. If she's not in that box, who is?
Okay, so this is the second. And let's play this last one, which is a live commerce example with this voice.
Okay, guys, this is the one I've been teasing all week. This vitamin C serum retails for $58, but tonight, live-only price, $19.99, under $20. I've been using it for 3 months, and look at this glow. No filter, I swear. We only got 2,000 units from the brand, and they said once it's gone, it's gone. I'm dropping the link in 3, 2, 1, go! Okay, so these are very different styles with consistent voices that is according to our reference audios, right? So that's how flexible and accurate the model is able to retain the voice identities. Okay, let's bring the entire workflow together. So $Seedream can give the creators a control before the first frame. So it defines the characters, scenes, prompts, storyboard, and also key visual references. Dreamina Seedance can turn the visuals into the motion. And Seed Audio can give the production a voice and atmosphere. So it can guide the performance before the video generation or complete the sound after the video is crafted. Together, these 3 layers support a more deliberate production process. This workflow begins with decisions, not random generations, and these decisions are captured as reliable assets and reusable references. They can move the video generation with clear directions, and the result can be refined into a more complete audio-visual experience. Okay, so you can prepare the word with Seedream and bring it to life with Seedance and shape it with higher voice qualities with Seed Audios 1.0. Yeah, that's how the 3 models work together. Okay, I have explained a lot about how you can use it together, and I think we are looking forward to see how creators and users coming from different industries can complete their own creative workflows with these 3 models. And thank you for your time, and please scan the QR code or contact BytePlus teams to learn more about it. Yeah, thank you.
Before we move on, if you're interested in exploring Dreamina Seedance 2.5 in your own workflow, scan the QR code on screen to try it out. Today, Dreamina Seedance 2.5 API is now fully available on BytePlus. Scan the QR code on screen. You'll be able to get more product updates, API access information, and practical resources on how to start building with Dreamina Seedance 2.5. Thanks Rong Wang and Caitlin Chen for sharing the latest updates and highlighting the key improvements with us. With the core capabilities in mind, let's now move from what's new to what's possible and explore how Dreamina Seedance 2.5 can create value across real industry workflows. AI video is no longer just about generating impressive clips. The bigger question is how these capabilities can support real work across different industries, from e-commerce, product videos, to advertising creative workflows, to cinematic scene creation. In this part, we'll be joined by Bader Baran, BytePlus Solutions Architect, and Lang Guang, GenAI Solution Architect. They will discuss how Dreamina Seedance 2.5 can be applied in practical content scenarios and how longer scenes, richer references, and controllable editing can create new value for different teams. Now, let's welcome Bader Baham and Len Guang to share their industry perspectives.
Hello and welcome everyone again. I'm more than happy to share with you today and introduce to you Dreamina Seedance 2.5. Especially for the e-commerce product videos and cinematic story creation. So let's have a look first for the e-commerce. So for the e-commerce platforms, when we have like a complex multiple SKUs, and then we need to understand the fidelity of each SKU and then produce a UGC content video up to the level super realistic, then we need for sure supporting multi-reference. Now with Seedance 2.5, since we are supporting 50 multi-model reference, we are able with these inputs that you saw on the previous slide and with the prompt that we can as well control every shot within the scene itself to get such result from the e-commerce. So let's see together how from the bears that we have them as an SKU, we have been created such a UGC content.
Wow. Let me pick which one to bring along when I go out.
Nice, isn't it? So basically, you saw the fidelity like in a different shots and different movement in aspect of the size, the ratio, and even for all of the birds to have the same size and equal and have the consistency of the text and logos and all of that is very important. Let's build another as well e-commerce UGC content for the birds, but this time let's have more action with the birds themselves. So let's see how the result looks like.
Guys, is she watching us? Game on!
5 more minutes.
Let's go! Adventure time! Coming! Throw it! Whoa! See you tomorrow?
Wonderful. So that was like how capability of the e-commerce itself. And let's look how the capability mapping of what Seedance 2.5 enhancement bring to the table for the e-commerce pain points. So multiple SKUs management, since we support multi-reference generation of 50 multi-model reference, that issue has been resolved. Now for outdoor multi-location shots are time consuming and as well costly. Now you could see like how realistic environment generation can be generated by Seedance 2.5. Then for authentic UGC content as well, you saw together like how enhanced motion realism and the photography language understanding. Then for complex post-production editing, thanks to Seedance 2.5, it giving us a very enhanced text rendering capabilities as well post-production editing. So you will be able to you don't need to regenerate the whole video, just you will be able to regenerate the part which you want to edit in that particular video. Then for the producing creative videos and animations, it was before difficult for most merchants, like because it needs a lot of capabilities like high quality cameras and so on. But now you can see like how enhanced motion generation and character animation can be maintained just through the prompt of Seedance 2.5. Let's go for next of the short drama and the film industry. So we're proud to introduce DramaJig is our first AI tool for producing a short drama and short films. So basically, I'll show you our demo itself, how it works. And I created by our LLM just a quick script scenario. So let's start. So the scenario is uploaded as a doc. Then we choose the aspect ratio that we want. Then we choose as well the style. So we have a different styles. And then we just create the project. Then our VLM LLM start analyzing the power of seed. And then after the analyzing the script, we understand the biography, the content, and the episode scripts. Then we can go next to start generating the assets. So you can see the model understand the main characters by the script, the different scenes that we require in the script, and the different props we need in the script. So we have Leo, Cleo, and Dola. So if we click on each of them, you will be able, using Dream 5.0 Pro, to generate each character. And by the way, these prompts are pre-generated by our LLM in order to help as well and keeping the consistency. Then even for each character, we will be able to generate a voice, or you can even replicate a voice or choose from voice library itself. So you could see as well from that part, we can do it. And now we're generating the scenes again using Dream, and then the props. So we can do a complete end-to-end by generating all of these. So now we have the character, we have Leo. Let's bind Leo with his voice, and then Cleo with her voice, and then Dola is just, we choose a voice from library because Dola is an AI, artificial intelligence, smart home support. So let's do, I'm adding one, then the scene, we're ready, the props, we're ready. Then let's go for the LLM to generate the shots. So we choose Seedance 2.5 with 30 seconds per shot maximum, then our VLM LLM analyze again. So we have now the episodes and shot by shot. You can see here the shot info on the left, and we have the different shots and episodes. You will be able to edit the prompt. This prompt has been pre-generated by LLM. You will be able to add characters. You will be able to add scenes and even props. And you start generating shot by shot. Then once all your shots are ready, then we're ready to go for the video, the final step. So in video, you will be able to download as a full merged video, or you can download even shot by shot. So you have the capability to do that. So let's see together for that quick demonstration of the tool and how fast we can get a result. So let's see the final result, how it looks like.
Hello. No. The posture, Leo. You look like a sad macaroni. Where is the pathos? Where is the leading man energy? Dola, please. It's just a first date. Can you just play the soft jazz playlist and keep the lights at 60%?
Soft jazz? 60%? We are making cinema, Leonardo. This is the inciting incident of your romance.
Hey! Wow, it smells amazing! Did you forget to pay the electric book?
Hold the pause, Leo. Let her see the mystery in your eyes. Now, say hello with gratitude. Hi, Chloe. Come in. Dola, lights to normal. Now.
Was that your smart home?
It's the new Living Editix AI. I got it on sale. I think it's defective.
I think it's sweet. It just wants you to be the star of your own movie.
She understands the vision. Yes, the chemistry is palpable. Cue the wind machine.
Is this the climax of the scene?
Dola! Cut! Cut! That's a wrap!
And scene. Brilliant performance, darlings. Print it. I'll be in my trailer.
So, pizza?
Only if Dola gets to pick the movie.
Impressive, right? Like, we got that result just with like, let's say a few minutes, like, to generate from A to Z. So what else as well? So as we mentioned, 50 multi-reference and prompt, and follow a different camera movement and better understanding of fidelity that lead us to generate a lot of things. Let's look at another example. So we can build a film scene, for example, from these different multi-reference images, which is pre-generated by Dream. So let's see the result out of this one itself together.
Hada Hawk. Joiking in Duano. His capsule hatches plunge sealed to the two.
Are you excited, guys? Then wait for the next. So for the next is my last sharing. So I will leave you to enjoy the complete scene generated by Dreamina Seedance 2.5. So please enjoy.
My name is Otter. Today's my first day at the courier company.
Attention!
Damn it. Flowers, bugs, the whole city torn to pieces. But gentlemen, this is our moment.
That's all well and good, but I'm just an otter, you know? I just want a stable job.
Whatever you do not puke on my feathers.
Wait, what did you just... Oh, I've been afraid of bugs since I was little, and I'm afraid of heights too.
The good news is, deliver what's inside this case to the flower core, and this disaster ends. The bad news is...
A tiny seed?
Anyone, and I mean anyone who opens it, is dead.
Yes, I met this seed. And we got along quite well.
Gotcha! Hold on! Need a hand, kid? Drop it, Otter! Your mission is over!
No! The mission isn't over! This is my mission.
What on earth is going on here?
This is Seedance!
So thank you everyone for being with us today. And I was more than happy and proud to show you a case of our Dreamina Seedance 2.5 capability. Thank you everyone and have a great day ahead.
Cool. Thanks for the sharing. Hi everyone, I'm Lan, Lead AI Solution Architect from BytePlus. First, let me introduce myself a bit. I work very closely with advertising agencies, creative platforms, and AI native customers across UK and Europe, helping them bring AI into real production workflows. Over the past year, one thing has become very clear to me. AI isn't just changing how we generate videos. It's changing how the advertising industry creates, tests, and scales creativities. So today, rather than simply introduce Seedance 2.5, I'd like to share how we see AI reshaping advertising production and why some of these new capabilities matter so much for creative teams. So let's start with some industry insights. So when people talk about AI, they often focus on how quickly the models are evolving, which is true. But I actually think the bigger story is that the demand for video is growing even faster. Every platform wants more videos, and the brands needs more content. And every campaign now requires more variance than ever before. So that is why we're seeing growth not only in media spending, but also in production spending. The challenge is no longer creating one great commercial. It's creating hundreds of high-quality videos efficiently. This is exactly where generative AI begins to change this workflow. When we talk about advertising, I'd like to simplify it into two very different creative goals. On the left hand, we have brand advertising. You are building emotion, telling stories, you are creating something people want to remember, and every frame matters. On the right, we have performance advertising. The goal isn't emotion, it's action. So you need to capture attention in the first 3 seconds, test many creative variants, and quickly discover what actually converts. And these two words require actually very different creative workflows. And they also require different AI capabilities. So in today's session, we will look at Seedance 2.5 from both perspectives. So what does the advertising really need? From working with different customers, we think there are 4 capabilities that matter the most. First is to generate longer videos to do the storytelling. So for example, be able to generate a native 30-second commercial instead of stitching together many short clips. Second, stronger reference understanding, because creative teams don't want to start from scratch. They want to work with their existing mood boards, products, characters, 3D assets, and existing brand materials. And third, precise creative control. The better you can control the camera, motion, and the composition, the closer AI becomes a real production tool. And finally, the realism, not just like sharper the images or frame, but the believable lighting, the natural movement, and the cinematic qualities. So in today's session, I will walk through each of these capabilities with advertising examples. So now we have a look at the industry. Let me come back to the creative work itself. Brand and performance advertising actually have very different goals. They're actually asking AI to solve 2 very different problems. So let's start with the brand advertising. A great brand film isn't trying to just explain a product. It's trying to create a feeling. So every camera movement, every lighting choice, every piece of music actually contributes to how people remember that brand. On the other hand, performance advertising is about grabbing people's attention immediately. So communicating one clear message and generating enough creative variance to continuously optimize the performance will be more important. So in the next few demos, I'd like to show you how Seedance 2.5 supports both creative directions, from cinematic storytelling to scalable content production. So now let's begin with a brand commercial. Imagine you are launching a premium product, the fragrance. You're not trying to sell the bottle, you're actually trying to sell the elegance, the calmness, and the lifestyle. So instead of watching this as an AI-generated video, I'd encourage you to watch it the way in a more creative, direct world. So pay attention how the camera moves, how the lighting changes, and how emotion build over the full 30 seconds. Let's watch it together. Cool. Do you feel it's really believable? I don't think realism comes from higher resolution alone. I think realism actually comes from the consistency. So when every element in a scene responds to light, motion, timing in the same way, our brain naturally accepts it's real. So for me, there are three things worth pay attention to. So first is the human character. Notice the facial expressions, the eye reflections, and the natural breathing, even how the light passes through the bottle and fall into the skin. These tiny details are what makes people feel alive. And second is the materials. Different materials like glass reflects very differently from fabric, and metal behaves very different from the flowers or water. So every surface interacts with light in its own way. So maintaining that physical consistency is incredibly important for the premium advertising. Finally, it's environment. So look at how the lighting changes as characters move through different space. The warm sunlight, soft indoor shadows, and the morning atmosphere. So it's not just a beautiful lighting, it's a lighting that tells part of the story. And that is what gives the entire commercial a very cinematic feeling. So lighting here is a storytelling. And now let's switch to the performance advertising. It follows a very different philosophy. Instead of asking, how can I tell a beautiful story? We're asking, how can I communicate value as quick as possible? So here are two examples. First, focuses more on the localization. Instead of producing separate video for every market, we can adapt the same creative into multiple languages, different voices, and different presenters, while keeping the overall style consistent. Let's have a look.
I'm trying shade 11 today. Let's see how it looks up close on the lips.
Aujourd'hui, je teste la teinte 11.
今日は11番を試してみます。
Hoy voy a probar el tono 11.
오늘은 11호 컬러를 발라볼게요.
आज मैं 11 नंबर शेड लगाकर देख रही हूँ.
And the second example, even more practical, it's a product tutorial. Rather than hiring actors and filming multiple tasks, Now the model can generate a clear step-by-step demonstration together with like the voice instructions in one go. Let's have a look.
First, install the water tank until it clicks. Next, slide the drip tray into the bottom rails. Then, insert the used capsule collection container. Pour clean water up to the max line. Press power. A solid light means it's ready. Press extract without a capsule for the first flush.
Oh, so these are actually the kind of like the repetitive production task where Seedance 2.5 creates immediate business value. Next, I will talk more about video editing, because creating video is only the beginning. In advertising, videos rarely stay unchanged because you need a product to change, a campaign to change, a market to change, and a language to change. So the real challenge is iteration. So instead of like recreating everything from scratch, creative teams want to keep the same composition, the same pacing, and the same visual identity while changing only the parts that matter. This is why precise editing becomes very important and valuable. Here are two examples for you guys. So this one is more about changing the environment, the sofa, the object. And next one, I will show you how it can change the lighting so precisely.
Were you waiting for me to come out?
Yeah. I was waiting for you to notice me.
Cool. I also want to share a little bit about the tips when you're doing the video editing. Because you will notice that Seedance 2.5 will support MOV format. This kind of format will let the AI model keep the video editing more precise. So next time when you generate a video, instead of using MP4 format, if you're doing the editing task, just try this new format. So far, we have been looking at finished videos. Now I'd like to show you something even more interesting. It's about how creative teams can control the result. Traditionally, if you want a very specific camera movement, you would need the drones, the motion control equipment, or expensive visual production setups. With Seedance 2.5, we can now use simple 3D references to anchor these movements. So let's take some examples here. So these 3D references can actually guide the motion, the camera path really well. So it can understand the spatial relationship really well as well. Then the AI generates everything on the right with realistic lighting, textures, and atmosphere. So that is really powerful because we can actually separating the creative intent from visual appearance that gives creators much more control over the final results. And also, one interesting fact is we already discovered this use case from Seedance 2.0. And then we optimized this capability in Seedance 2.5 because we realized a lot of creators like exploring the video generation in this way, like using this 3D reference to give more controllable video generation. The next one, I also want to show you some tips when you're using the 3D reference to guide the motion and camera path. In practice, we find that the simpler reference often give the model more freedom to generate natural details, while still following the intended motion and the composition. So instead of telling the model exactly what everything should look like, we are telling how everything should move. So it's often much more important. So the recommended way to use is just the basic geometric shapes, focus on motion, camera movement. And I will show you an example here. Yeah, so here the 3D white models just control the motion and will still provide the reference image, which can give the model the details on the appearance, such as characters, products, and environments. And one reference controls the direction, and the other controls the visual identity. Together, they produce much more stable results. So we think a good reference doesn't describe every details, they describe what's important. Cool, let's move one step earlier. In the creative process, before any video is produced and before any storyboard exists, some creative teams usually start with the mood boards. Mood boards capture emotions, colors, lightings, and creative directions. So traditionally, they are static. They help align ideas. But now they can also become the moving visuals. It allows creative team to present the idea much easier and earlier, helping clients to understand not just what the campaign looks like, but what it feels like. So let's have a look. Cool. So we think in this way, a lot of agencies can make use of the time, and this dynamically shorts the feedback lifecycle. The next is the storyboards. I believe a lot of content creator, you are already familiar with this way. So unlike the mood boards, storyboards defined in a more structured way. They define the sequence, the pacing, the camera, and the narrative. One thing we've learned from the model evaluation team is that sometimes simpler storyboards usually work better. So in most cases, like fewer than 15 panels can really enough to tell a complete story. Similar, precise text often better. So let the visuals guide the model. So provide the enough direction to establish the narrative and the key actions. So think of storyboards not as a prompt, but as a communication between the directors and the AI. Yeah, finally, I like to spend a few minutes talking about prompts. When models become more capable and intelligent, prompt engineering sometimes become less important. But we think the creative direction actually become more important. Instead of trying to describe every details, let's think more like a director. Ask yourself for simple questions. First, what reference am I providing? What role does each reference play? Which one defines the character? Which one defines emotion? Which one defines the environment? And second, can I clearly describe my subject, my location, the main action, the overall style? And perhaps 1 to 2 important camera movements. Second, if your project contains multiple themes, don't write one long paragraph, write it like a storyboard or a timeline to help the model to understand the flow of the story. Finally, I think don't forget about the atmosphere, so which means camera language, sound effect, lighting, emotions. These small details often make the biggest difference. So rather than write a very, very long prompt, let's write in a clear, creative instruction. So prompt shouldn't replace creativity. It should simply communicate creativity in a more clear way. Yeah, before I wrap up, I'd like to discuss a little bit about the end-to-end agentic solution for AI video generation. Everything we have discussed today, the 30-second native generation, multi-reference, precise editing, storyboards, etc., they are all incredibly important, but none of them exist in isolation. So in real advertising production, AI is becoming part of much larger creative system. It starts with insights, understanding what people are talking about, what content is performing well. Then AI can help generate scripts, produce creative assets, launch campaigns, and then analyze the performance. Then continuously generate better variants based on real feedback. So it's no longer just about generating one video. It's about building an intelligent creative workflow in a more agentic way. And this is, we believe, is the industry is heading, and this is also where we are investing. So I'd like to leave you with an idea. The future of AI in advertising is making creativity more scalable. Cool. Thank you so much for joining today. I hope today's session have given you some ideas and inspirations. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what you build with Seedance 2.5. Thank you so much. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Now that the Dreamina Seedance 2.5 API is officially available on BytePlus, if you need more engaging product videos for e-commerce, faster visual testing for advertising ideas, or smoother scene creation for cinematic storytelling, scan the QR code on screen to try Dreamina Seedance 2.5. Leave your information to get more use case insights, workflow references, and support from the BytePlus team on how Dreamina Seedance 2.5 can be applied to real projects. Thanks Peter Barham and Lang Guang for sharing your experiences and practical insights. With the product and industry perspectives in mind, let's now turn to real user experiences and see how Dreamina Seedance 2.5 performs in actual creative scenarios. In this final session, we're honored to welcome Jesus Plaza, AI creative consultant at Magnificent Studios, an AI platform trusted by professional creatives, and Felix, content team lead at TapNow, an AI-native video creation platform built for creators. Jesus will share his hands-on evaluation of Dreamina Seedance 2.5, including a live demo, key upgrade insights, its impact on team collaboration, and practical advice for teams new to AI video. Felix will share how TapNow applies Dreamina Seedance 2.5 in creator workflows and real production scenarios. Now, please join us in welcoming Jesus Plaza from Magnificent and Felix from TapNow.
Hi everyone, I'm Jesus Plaza. I'm here with Magnific and here to talk about Seedance 2.5, the amazing new revolution. I think At least for me, I've been a film and creative director for the last 20 years. And now that we're using AI tools to create our stories, Seedance has been one of the main tools and biggest surprises of the last couple of years, because it's been the first time that you can actually create whatever you have in your mind. Even if it's very complex, it understands you, it understands your prompts, your references. So Seedance, it's an amazing tool, and being able to use it in platforms like Magnific, which for me is obviously the top level for professional production, it's amazing. I believe you can create almost anything, and hopefully that's going to improve with time. So let me show you just a few things that I have here to show you. First, I wanted to start with this video, because I created this not too long ago with Seedance 2.0, and it blew my mind how accurate, how it understands what I wanted to do, the references, the prompting, the ideas, everything. So it's obviously the state of the art for me when you have to create video. And it's amazing that you can use references, images, videos, audio, and everything to create your ideas. So let me show you what I created with Seedance 2.0 within Magnific. So this was a few days ago using Seedance 2.0. And now that we have Seedance 2.5, it really inspired me to take it to the next level of AI storytelling, how to create a story. And now with Seedance 2.5, you have more references, you have longer videos, I believe it understands your prompts way better. So something for me that is really interesting and important are these two concepts here. I come from a fiction and commercial background. I've been directing commercials for the last 20 years, and being able to do a full commercial, 30 seconds in just one shot, like one outcome, one video, it's amazing. It's such a game changer. Like, we're going to be able to see full commercials, like high value quality, in just one go. When you take care of your prompts and your references and everything, the outcome is going to be amazing. And also, I feel that 2.5 is really good at acting and performances. Like, it understands what you want to show and convey. And the way you're improving, I believe the future is going to be amazing. How are you going to be able to get better and better with next generations? Right now it's 720p. I hope it gets 1080p natively very soon, because that's going to be such a game changer. Being able to do a 30 seconds 1080p or even 4K in the near future, it's going to be amazing. So let me show you just a few examples that I created using 2.5, and hope you like it, because this is going to let me create a story about, I wanted to do something about my memories as a child here in Spain, summer Spain. For me, it's something that usually comes back to my memory. So I feel that now with 2.5, that's going to be able to be created. Thanks to you.
Jo, jeg kan vente.
Well, these are basically like little memories of my childhood. And what it really impresses me is how much Seedance 2.5 understands my prompting and my references and the way I want to create those stills and those films, because Seedance has been a game changer to everyone that wants to create something with animations and films and everything. But I think this model in particular is very good at creating film styles and realistics. So thanks to the whole ByteDance team, to the whole Seedance team and developers, like, you're creating something unique, and I can't wait to see what's coming. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.
Hello, everyone. I'm Felix from TimeNow. TimeNow is a professional AI video creation platform. Every improvement in the model's capabilities makes us especially excited because we have always stood with the models and creators witnessing the iteration of the AI video era. So we are truly very happy about the latest generation of Seedance 2.5 launched by ByteDance's Volcano engine this time, and we also did a lot of testing right away. The update in this version of Seedance 2.5 is truly stunning, and I personally like it a lot. There are a few points that left a particularly deep impression on me. First, it has increased the single generation time from 15 seconds to 30 seconds, and it also supports multi-round extensions. A single shot can be formed at once, and the transitions in long videos are much more coherent. Second, the limit for reference materials has been raised to 50, supporting up to 30 images, 10 video clips, and 10 audio clips to be fed in at once, allowing for multimodal referencing. And third, its editing capabilities are much more precise, supporting timestamp level control. You can do green screen editing, perspective editing, and reference editing, and you can even directly modify the content, camera movement, and duration of specific shots. There's one more thing I really want to mention, which is that this version has made systematic optimizations to image quality and texture, significantly reducing that greasy AI video look and making it much closer to the texture of real live-action footage. In the past, these kinds of improvements would have been unimaginable as a major update. However, with Seedance 2.5 being so powerful, it also means it's more complex, supporting longer generations, more references, and more inputs. So to truly fully utilize the capabilities of this model, the operational difficulty is actually increased. Having to manage so many image, video, and audio inputs simultaneously creates a barrier for average creators. That's why we've specifically optimized the Creative S agent in TimeNow for the multimodal generation of Seedance 2.5, making our agent the best layer for mastering it. Our agent has virtually unlimited memory and context thanks to our engineering optimizations. It can remember every prompt on the canvas, every image, and even the content within the images and videos. Then, based on this perception, it can automatically help you generate reference materials for your Seedance 2.5, tag which images, videos, and sounds to use, and then automatically connect the nodes and initiate the Seedance 2.5 generation so you don't need to manually connect them one by one yourself. We've also integrated some really fun features from 2.5, like video editing. If you want to change a few shots in the middle, the agent will use the results from the previous generation, help you write new prompts, and then generate it again. For another example, it can also achieve infinite extension. Combined with the multi-turn extension capability at 2.5, we can have the agent take a 30-second video that's already been generated, cut it, take the second half, and then use Seedance 2.5 to extend it into a new 30 seconds. A single clip can be extended to 40 or 50 seconds, or even longer, or even infinitely long. So leave the complex stuff to the agent, and things will become very simple for you. And TapNow hasn't just integrated Seedance. We've also launched top-tier models like C Audio and C Dream 5.0 Pro as soon as they were available. Plus, we have both ByteDance's series of seed models and many other top-tier domestic and international models. What's more, we can use these models in combination. Many of our excellent creators pair up models that excel in different areas. For example, C Dream 5.0 is exceptionally good at generating Chinese characters with a very clean visual style, so they use it to create images that include text. And when everyone combines the capabilities of multiple models on TapNow, their production efficiency just skyrockets. After generation, our playlist editing timeline will then help you drag in the 30 seconds generated by Seedance 2.5. Use Smart Shot segmentation to identify and precisely pinpoint edit points, split the entire video with multiple shots into individual small clips, and then rearrange and re-edit them into the version you are most satisfied with before exporting it directly. Now, if you need more precise control, you can also use the 3D module in TapNow. Its significance mainly lies in two types of scenarios. One is complex scenes, for example, where the frame has a large number of characters, and the other is scenarios with particularly high requirements for consistency, such as architecture, vehicles, industrial products, and so on. Then, in video generation, you can use it to control proportions, shapes, and consistency. You can use 3D modeling to set up the spatial structure, subject poses, and camera angles, and then combine it with the Seedance 2.5 model to render the video, generating videos where details and proportions can be stably maintained. And Seedance 2.5 can control this kind of model generation. It's a really great novel way of filmmaking. Right, I'd like to talk more about the changes in this model upgrade from the perspective of video and the team. For us, the 30-second output is the most striking point. It has a huge impact on the entire video production workflow. We've observed on TimeNow that many of our excellent creators, when making long stories, first use a method where they cut a long story into several 15-second shot groups and then stitch them together segment by segment. And now that the model can output 30 seconds, the number of shots that need to be cut can be halved immediately, which means you can stitch scenes together using larger units and the workload can be greatly reduced. Plus, this version has better consistency and a more cinematic quality. The time we used to spend on post-production, like re-rolling for better results and making constant adjustments, is also saved. And this is also a real, tangible boost in efficiency. So, if you're asking about the value it brings us, I think it's a significant boost in both efficiency and quality. Looking at the big picture, in the AI era, AI-driven production is becoming simpler and simpler. Smaller teams can create better and better work, and human efficiency will continue to rise. Many professional film and video teams around us that use TabNow are already doing exactly that. So, if you're still hesitating about whether to use AI for video production, my advice is don't wait any longer. The quality of current models is truly ready for real-world production. You can start with Seedance 2.5 from Vulkan ByteDance and then approach a workflow like Creative OS within TabNow. Run a real project through it and you'll quickly feel how much effort it can save your team. So finally, a huge thank you to Seedance 2.5 and a special thanks to the R&D team at ByteDance. They've worked so hard to bring such a great model to creators. TapNow and Seedance have also been collaborating deeply, and we have a very rich and active creator community. For example, the creator DDOK, he consistently produces viral hits with tens of millions of views, turning those wild, imaginative stories in his head into real concrete videos one after another. There's also the creator Niu Guo, who used Seedance 2.0 and 720p to create the original IP he wanted in a very cost-effective way, using animated characters to express profound ideas. There are also many other excellent TapNow creators who have used Seedance 2.0 to create fantastic stories, moving visuals, and amazing narratives. We will also be hosting AI animation hackathons across the country and around the world. It is precisely because of these highly advanced AI models like Seedance 2.0 and C Audio that we have the opportunity to bring together outstanding creators from all over the country and the world, allowing them to compete on the same stage in a short amount of time. We've already held hackathons in places like Beijing, Hangzhou, Shenzhen, Xiamen, San Francisco in the United States, and Tokyo in Japan, among others. These advanced models really allow the contestants to create stunning works in a very short amount of time. Then, everyone competes on the same stage offline, using their own efforts, thinking, and experimentation to explore the boundaries of AI generation together, and to explore how to efficiently produce high-quality work in a short time. The thing I like most about it is that it makes the act of generation simple. We have leaped from the old way of manually creating keyframes to more advanced and convenient multimodal generation. Every time technology takes a step forward, more creators are able to use AI to tell their own stories. And this power is crossing over from film and television into more fields, such as music, architecture, gaming, advertising, education, and even scientific research. So if you also want to give it a try, welcome to experience Seedance 2.5 on TapNow's Creative OS. An excellent model is inseparable from an AI native creative tool, and TapNow and Seedance 2.5 have perfectly brought these two things together. I'm Felix, and together with the best models, making every good idea into a moving piece of imagery is what TapNow has always been doing.
Now that the Dreamina Seedance 2.5 API is officially available on BytePlus, if you're also trying to make AI video more stable, more editable, and easier to use in real projects, scan the QR code on screen to try Dreamina Seedance 2.5. Leave your information to get more demo resources, product details, and possible trial or collaboration opportunities from the BytePlus team. Thank you to all of our speakers for sharing their insights today. From the product upgrades of Dreamina Seedance 2.5 to industry applications to real user feedback, we've seen how AI video is moving from single generation to more complete, controllable, and practical creative workflow. Thank you again for joining today's session. If you want to learn more about Dreamina Seedance 2.5, get access to future updates, or explore how it can support your own creative workflow, please scan the QR code on screen to try Dreamina Seedance 2.5. Leave your information, and the BytePlus team will follow up with more resources, product details, and collaboration opportunities.